Welcome to another budget video. This one has been requested and expected by a bunch of people, and this is actually a pretty cool one. It's a Budget Quest Warrior. Now, of course, there's a legend in there. You need the quest, but the shell around it and the basic idea stays the same. The shell around the quest is somewhat budget friendly. You have a few epics there, the shield slams, the brawls, essential cards. The rest of the stuff is pretty cheap. There's no other legends that we're running. And because there is a lot of cheap good taunts, look at Stonehill, Tar Creeper, the Chain Gangs, even the Amani Warbear now, and the Phantom Militia specifically are really good in quest. Because if you read the quest, it says play. Read the quest, it says play 7 taunt minions. That means Chain Gang summons another Chain Gang, only counts for the quest once. Phantom Militia at 9 mana, you can play them 3 times and count for the quest 3 times. So just those 2 Phantom Militias can get you basically the entire quest done. So the rest of the stuff, the removal shell around it looks pretty good. We got armor gain, we got AoE damage is what we need. We have a slam tacked in for draw, for damage. It's a versatile card, that's why we like it. Blood Razors are good. Amani Warbear is kind of a higher end thing, and the idea is to get the quest done as pretty much soon as possible. We will get into matchups a little bit once we see what we face, how to play this against aggro, how to play it against more controller styles, and hopefully get a good view into this deck. So quick reminder, everyone, there is a link to our TrashcanTV Discord server in the description. Please go join that server if you're interested in Hearthstone, if you like what we're doing. You got any questions to us, that's the best way to ask us, to communicate with us, and we're open to doing that all the time. Maybe if you're participating or watching or interested in the TrashcanTV Hearthstone Challenge, win some free games, go join that server for all things TrashcanTV, all things Hearthstone. Everyone's welcome there, no matter what level you are, beginner or pro or intermediate, anyone feel free to join, and we're gonna get into some games with this deck. So we're seeing Mage. When I see Mage, I'm thinking probably Odd. It could be Big Spell as controller style, but it could be Tempo, Murloc Mage. I like this as a pretty good hand there. Quest, I don't really ever see a reason. That's actually a pretty good starting hand. So I'm not a person who would ever mulligan the quest. There's people who mulligan quests, for example, when you're heavily expecting Odd Paladin. You mulligan the quest because because that's how desperate you are digging for AoE, right? I'm never one of those people. I want to keep the quest. I always have to play on 1, otherwise I don't anyway. So I like to keep the quest.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Alright, quest on 1, always the play. Not much to talk about. Turn 2, we're gonna have to debate whether we want to go Sentry or just Hero Power. I like Sentry.
I do like Sentry as well.
Yeah, it seems fair.
I like Leroy doesn't die to the things it summons.
And next turn we have a good choice. Tar Creeper, we have Stonehill. Bunch of stuff. I like Stonehill.
I do generally like Stonehill as well, although in this situation we do already have the follow-up play.
No real play so far. I do like Stonehill.
It opens up more options. And
yeah, the Tar Creeper attack doesn't help us at the moment, and Stonehill just...
Yeah, because when we attack, of course, it's the same.
See, now I like Hatchling, because we have Chain Gangs, and then Hatchling is a good card.
Yes.
Looks pretty nice, and we have all taunts. We'll probably get that quest done rather soon. This seems to be a control-oriented deck. He's not playing aggressively, and in that case, we do want the quest done soon. Because then we want to start taking the aggressive when we have that swing, and we want to start pushing damage. So I like Chain Gangs a lot. And go on the offensive. Couldn't really play around Dragon's Fury too well there. I mean, everything will die to it either way. Doomsayer to slow it down. Would I want to waste an execute on the Doomsayer?
It definitely allows us to retain our board and also play a minion on top for the
quest.
Yeah,
we could armor shield slam it too. But execute might actually be better. So hit the Stonehill, yeah. Because he's not playing too many minions that we need to defend necessarily. So execute is not as valuable as it is in other situations. Tar Creeper's correct. And next turn we can do do 2 Phantom Militias. We could do the hatchling depending on...
Also note, playing the Stonehold Defenders and the Tarkums on the outside against potential meteors.
Yes. Highest health minion, heads up play. Right, Blizzard, slow stuff down, of course. Do we want the more sticky thing, or do we want the 2 Militias? I actually like hatchling.
I don't hate it either.
Because it's less susceptible to AoE, because Flame Strike on 7 is very much a threat. And this just plays around a lot better. 2 Phantom Militias walk into it way too much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If the Flame Strike kills anything.
That's pretty strong.
I mean, at least we have one more taunt in our deck.
That's true. This is a good taunt too. If we drew it now, I wouldn't be mad at all. But now I think we can go Phantom Militias, right? How far are we in the quest? Pro tip, hover over the quest to see the progress. We can complete it this turn.
Yes.
Play 2 Phantom Militias, complete the quest. Sulfuros and push the Reggie button pretty soon.
Yeah, especially against a deck like this that we're facing that doesn't have a lot of minions.
Yeah.
We can almost always guarantee hitting face with Ragnaros, so it's a very quick clock that the opponent will have to keep
Let's
up
get it
with.
done. That's a good play. Sulfuros we have next turn, and we're going to start pushing damage. Probably Lich King be a good play for him, but Lich King also decent removal. Like, if we can hit a Lich King with our hero power, I would never be mad.
Exactly. That's true.
That's exactly what it is, too. So Dry Whiskers are probably not worth it. We should Sulfuros hero power, but we have 3 left.
What about hero power, Sulfuros hero power?
I think so, yeah. Hero power refreshes as Sulfuros, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swing with the Reggie, see if we can hit the Lich King, that would be great.
And otherwise we do have the option to Dry Whiskers.
Yes, we do, yeah. That's great. So we put the rest into the face. We would have had the option to Shield Slam too, or take him out with a weapon and 2 minions.
The problem is Shield Slam, 1 dude and weapon would have been the choice, and it's a bit awkward. Dry Whiskers sadly couldn't come up in combination with the Shield Slam because we didn't have enough mana.
Now we need to start pushing, right? We need to go aggressive.
I mean, right now with what he's seeing, we are...
I think Jaina's probably the optimal play for him. Astromancer, not really.
And that's winning.
Rotface
unless he has
beautiful.
a 2-mana answer. Rotface, of course, works with the hero power potentially to produce a Lich King or something of the like. It's his only chance at this point, I believe.
Yes.
Because our board is... Well, I guess hero power doesn't have to hit face in it right now.
Hero power doesn't have to hit face, so he's gonna summon a random legendary minion. It's
Umbra.
Umbra.
Are we going face with everything, then brawl, then hero power?
That's definitely a way to go for the win. Yeah, face definitely. Maybe keep that. Brawl first, and if it's like, if Umbra survives, we can take it out with the weapon.
True.
So now Brawl, we're just gonna take this little bit of a risk. It's not Umbra, so I think we push the button, yeah. Unfortunately. Hits the Rotface too, but...
are we selling a face? Or are we keeping that for potential future trades?
I think we keep it at this point, don't we?
We can still hit it next turn, and he already said well played. I think he knows that it's not...
He might also have Jaina on hand now. That could also mean I'm winning.
I mean, I wouldn't call Jaina winning.
Jaina's strong. We need to keep hitting the water elementals with the hero power then. Artificer for some life gain makes sense.
That's definitely something we can take out easily with a Shield Slam, a hero power,
or the
Blood Razor, Warpath combinations.
A lot of things.
There's like taking it out is not going to be a problem.
Yeah. The question is how much armor can you gain right now, because most of the spells are reactive, right? You're not casting Flame Strike or Dragon Fury now.
If you need to, you will.
Yeah.
If that's what it takes to survive. You sometimes have to make awkward choices in trying to stabilize.
That's correct. It's gonna meteor his own.
Yeah, as I said, awkward choices.
Just for 6 health. So it's looking pretty good. Doomsayer is in the house. Are we killing that? Or do we just hit the button?
I think we hit the button.
Okay, let's
see what happens.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, face would have been better, of course. Do you want to just play 3 militias?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Just establish a board, try to threaten lethal again.
We have the coin, we're going to play this, and that hit in the Doomsayer is unfortunate there. Would not have cost us anything if it hit the face. But we know he's fishing. That's this because he doesn't have Jaina from the looks of things.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise I assume he would have played the 5 armor from Jaina over the
Artificer Meteor.
The 6 for Artificer Meteor.
And then start lifestealing. But we are playing against Jaina right now. If we can out-tempo him drawing Jaina, we're on a good spot. Because all the Flame Strikes, Dragon's Furies don't prevent 8 from going face. And, of course, choice of minions is somewhat limited.
I mean, we do also still have the option for the first Water Elemental to just double drive Whisper and Shield Slam. Not anymore.
Not anymore. But now, Hero Power should definitely be able to go face, and that is the case. So now we push the 4 as well, I say.
I mean, it definitely allows us to put up the Blood Razor.
Even equip Blood Razor.
Right now it doesn't necessarily help much, but we might want to have the mana later. For like an Amani Warbird to clear off something or something like that.
Bear. Bears are always need to be considered. So what's your answer? Good, sir. What is the answer? Face pings is usually not the answer. Oh, a Reggie of your own. I don't hate it.
Me neither.
I do not hate the Reggie. So, we need to clear this board. Is there a good way to do this?
Well, I mean, for starters, Warpath
there
can
should
clear
be a lethal
half
there.
of it.
If we get 2 Dry Whiskers, we can deal 4.
Warpath can also deal 4 with 2 mana left open. So it deals 4 to both of them, which leaves Reggie at 4. Leaves us with a 50% chop with a hero power.
Yep.
I think it's the best we can do right now.
Wait, we can double Dry Whisker Shield Slam the Reggie.
Double Dry Whisker.
That's 5, but then we don't have. Yeah, we don't have it for Jan'alai.
Wait, but Double Dry Whisker gets us enough armor to kill the Reggie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's better than killing the Jan'alai with my suggestions.
All right.
I guess we do that.
Yeah, let's do that then.
And also put stuff on the board.
Yeah, kill the Reggie. And then we need to just push the button.
Yes.
Push the button and the Blood Razor goes face either way. No, it doesn't because we hit it. Too easy.
There we go.
Nice.
So that's how you play against Control.
Yeah. Hero Power Ragnaros is better than actual Ragnaros. Confirmed.
Second match.
Maybe we'll get an aggro now. It seems
Rogue
pretty likely.
Very likely aggro.
Rogue seems pretty likely. I still like Stonehill. Slam is not the worst card.
It definitely allows us to do
I like the hand.
Yeah, it allows us to do some good stuff against potential thugs or fledglings.
Exactly.
That we do expect out of a rogue.
If it's an odd rogue, for sure. I like the hand. Pros no more cold blood. In odd rogue, at least.
Yes, that is true. Which is a significant disadvantage to the rogue. Yeah.
It's not odd, but we have quest on 1. So I'm expecting tempo rogue, non-odd tempo rogue, potentially some stealing ideas, maybe test burgle. It seems like tempo rogue.
The test variation isn't that strong.
Yeah, it seems like tempo
just
rogue.
gonna expect no.
I think hero powers is correct. There's Stonehill, some taunts to play, some taunts to discover. See if we can find a 4-drop. Chain Gang would be pretty cool. Off of Stonehill. I like the Phantom Militias. The other ones are pretty useless.
I like Phantom Militias too. Wax Elemental would have been an interesting choice because
if we
could have played it next turn alongside a 3-drop, but
it's not gonna do too much.
We'd still rather draw the one of the Chain Gangs.
I know I just like another Stonehill next turn.
Also, I know that from experience playing Tempo Rogue and Odd Rogue that as long as the opponent keeps putting up taunts, it's very frustrating.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have to deal with that.
If we can get Goldshire or Wax Elemental off that Stonehill, we might take it. Unless we get really good 5-drop. Is Shield Bearer the play? The question is, how quickly do we want the quest to be done? If we want to rush the quest, then Shield Bearer.
No, I don't think we do because...
I don't think we do either.
Because Rogue goes wide enough to play around the quest.
Tarlord and Etten might be weak to single target removal, though. You have potential tempo swings there. You got
potentially Walk the Plank or Vile Spines, so either one.
I like Shield Bearer, actually. All the other ones are big investments that I don't necessarily want to play.
And it does definitely also lock down a board a bit, I guess, for trading.
Correct, yeah.
Because we are not the aggressive deck, and also we don't want to allow him to make value trades. Although keeping his minions at 1 health isn't necessarily the worst thing.
Alright, Spiders, too. No, that makes sense, it's playable. Probably gonna Shadow Step it, you know.
I mean, I don't hate that play from his perspective.
That's pretty good.
It also allows him to stay wide on the board against our potential Ragnaros here.
I think Shield Block is probably okay. Let's play the Sentry.
And I guess we're picking off one of the... Are we not picking off one of them?
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Probably not too important. Important thing to realize is that this is a control game. We are playing to survive and to outlast, not necessarily to outrush. Even though at some point we're going to have to become Reggie when his spider value becomes overwhelming. We're going to have to start going for the Gusto anyway, but we're going to have good plays. Potential value clears at some point. Warpath, Warpath is really good against a bunch of spiders in one turn.
Double Phantom Militia, I guess?
Militia is... yeah, seems alright. Don't play the 2, play the Echo.
Yes.
Don't make the mistake of playing both Phantom Militias. Face is okay. Well, they're gonna be dying to the Faldori Strider, but I think that's alright. I'd like an Acolyte of Pain at some point for some draw. Acolyte of Pain Slam is pretty good.
Yes, Acolyte of Pain actually also works really well with Warpath.
Yeah. Blood Razor too.
Yes.
Good damage synergy. The whole enrage thing.
Minstrel thins out the minions and allows him to more likely draw the spiders.
It's not as fast of a tempo deck as I thought it was gonna be.
No. There's an
Acolyte. I do not hate this Acolyte.
Acolyte double Warpath is really good. It clears the board.
I'm not sure if I want to waste a Warpath.
It does clear his entire board and draws 2 cards.
Let's do it then. Face with the rest. I think the value is good enough to justify it. And we draw the second Warpath. Play the Echo.
That makes it harder to play the correct one.
Yes, it does.
That's also why you don't just flick the cards out in those situations, especially when draw is involved.
And here come the spiders, so now we need to be prepared. What's the biggest thing in those decks? Is it spiders?
Certain versions of Tempo Rogue do definitely run Lich King.
Yeah. This seems like a more mid-rangey one.
In that case, it would even more likely run a bigger card at the top end.
That's possible. Thinking about Execute. Warbearer I like a lot.
It runs Corpse Takers that also might have Soul Watchers in there.
I like Warbearer a hell of a lot this turn.
Yeah, I mean it makes decent use of our mana and it does take out the 4/4.
Classic arena play. Let's do it. We need to be somewhat careful with that second Warpath because we don't really want to get rid of that if he doesn't commit too much. Like this board, I wouldn't have Warpath even if it didn't have Bear because once he really commits to the board, once like 3 spiders come down at the same point, that's when you Warpath.
Especially because for 8 mana we can take out his entire board and then still armor up or Reggie depending on what stage of the game we're in.
Yes. So sprint for probably Eviscerate, okay. Well, prep for Eviscerate. So he has some plans. Still gonna draw.
Cold Blood.
Wow. Still being played apparently.
So I guess at this point for him it was also the choice of playing either 1 Keleseth or 2 Cold Bloods and 2 Eviscerates.
I like Blood Razor Sulfurous hero power. Clear the board, push damage.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's the play. We have some removal still, and if we get 2 more hero powers through, that seems good.
I suppose we're also hitting face.
Yeah, we're going face now.
Otherwise, we would have.
I think that was a big
face
swing.
With Blood Razor.
Yeah, I think it was a big swing. We have a brawl. We have the Warpath to clear.
I guess we could have hit with the Blood Razor first, dealing 2 less damage, but keeping up 1 extra charge of the weapon.
Sure.
But that seems like a minor difference.
Auctioneer now is when the fun happens.
Oh, it's Miracle Rogue.
Yeah, it's Miracle Rogue.
Oh, that makes perfect sense with the spiders too, like all the draw.
Yeah. Oh, Myras. But that runs into Warpath big time and Brawl. I think this is winning.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that
no, it's over.
This is winning for us, yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 full board clears, that's over.
You don't want to fatigue.
No, it's over.
Also, there's some kind of glitch where it shows our card back on his deck. Just...
Maybe he also has the Legend card back.
He doesn't have it equipped, though.
Oh, right, in the deck it showed, right? Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I guess it was because...
insult to injury, Dry Whisker, Quadruple Warpath, right?
Yes.
And then kill him anyway.
Well, I mean, can't really kill him then because I don't have the mana for the hero part.
Oh, yeah, right. I forget.
Which I guess is why we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Should have played the Dry Whisker. Either way. Hit face. We're good.
That's what we're doing. That's why we're being fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is over.
I mean, we're at 38 and he's at 10 cards, yeah.
Nice.
And that's how we play against aggro.
Questionable drawing there.
Mid-rangey miracle stuff.
Why do you need Auctioneer when you're gonna play Myras anyway?
Third match.
Oh, right. Hunter.
That's arguably one of the more interesting classes to see because you don't know what to expect.
I like Warpath. I like this hand again. I like this hand a lot.
I mean, yeah.
Let's keep it that way. Warpath in case of aggressive stuff. Warpath to answer Spellstone on 6 perfectly.
Right.
I do like it.
Spellstone on 6.
Spellstone on 6.
Feels
and there
good.
we go. Spring Paw. Looks like a mid-range-ish. Maybe a Master's Call, all Beast Hunter.
That's definitely, I think, the one that you most commonly see Spring Paws in.
Yeah. You can run a mid-range. Kind of replaces the Alley Cats. There we go with the Hyena already. We know what's up.
Definitely feels like Beast Hunter, yeah.
We definitely know what's up. I like Armor, probably.
Yeah.
Again, we're gonna have to get some life
in
here.
the early game, we're just stalling a bit, and then later on, actually becoming the more dominant deck ourselves.
Well, the Warpath is just not great with the Hyena being there.
Oh,
That's
right,
a small problem. Do we probably...
We can Shield Slam the Hyena if you want to.
We could Shield Slam the Hyena.
It all seems a bit wasteful.
But dying relatively quickly, though.
Then again, one militia doesn't seem that great either. So...
And we still have Warpath next turn to clear Hoffer this.
Clear Hoffer, the Spring Paw, and
yeah, I'm not,
the links that might come down.
There's not going to be secrets now, so we can more aggressively Warpath. If Lynx comes down, see that's Master's Call.
Yeah. I mean, once we saw Hyena and Spring Paw, we basically knew what was happening. I mean, Timberwolf's definitely that giveaway. Definitely also adds to the value of the core clear.
Yeah, I think Warpath is unavoidable. Seems like the play. Next turn we can use the coin, play 2 taunts, and hopefully stabilize.
Yes. We are looking a bit bad with the health right now, but...
We have 4 militias over the next 2 turns.
Yeah.
Get some damage off, hopefully draw. And then Bear to clean up. That's a very strong one, of course. That should be executed, but we can't really deal damage to it. So we have to go with the militias. The question is, do we hold the coin for Warbear next turn?
I don't know.
Do we just hero power? Because coin Warbear next turn will take the Rhino, right? So
the Rhino is very dangerous, that's true.
We can't risk it surviving for more than 2. This might already be a bad turn now. On 6, honestly, with a high main. A lot of bad things can happen. Hyena, too.
Oh, right. There's at least 1 Lynx on the hand.
Yeah, not just any beasts kill the... well, buff the Hyena a lot, so...
And another Spring
Oh, that's
Paw.
problematic. That is problematic.
Well, he still needs... I guess he can run the Rhino.
The Rhino in and the Hyena goes face.
I mean, if he doesn't have anything else to do with the 2 mana, I would still actually
run
the Lynx in there.
Sack if you want to.
Yeah. Because it does add 2 damage to the Hyena. It is 1 less damage this turn, but it's then 1 more damage every following turn.
Revenge of the Wild. What a tech. What a tech. That is pretty crazy. That is very strong. How do you mess with this at all?
I mean,
coin Bear.
Have to get, but I mean the bigger.
Take the Rhino. Hope he can't get through the Bear and execute the Hyena next turn. It's not looking good.
It's not looking too great. No.
That's kind of what we can do. If this Hyena can't go face, then we're buying a turn, and if not, then cool. Kill command wins. Yeah, got out tempo there. Happens.
He killed commanded face for the
for hero power. It doesn't matter.
He could have just killed the bear.
Maybe he didn't want to overkill. Maybe he wanted to keep the bear because it's a cool bear. Amani War Bear. So that's kind of a downside of this deck. Once you maybe get a little bit of unfortunate draw like we did. We had to use the warpath early. He also had a very good explosive start, hover and all. Hyenas, lynxes. That's exactly what this deck wants to do.
It was insane hyena there.
Yeah, it was ultra aggressive. Also the Revenge of the Wild.
Yeah, very good. 2/1/1 rush.
Yeah, very good turn of events for him there. That will happen with this deck. You can get out aggroed at some points if things happen the right way for your opponent. But I think we've shown that this works decently well.
Yeah.
There's ups, there's downs to it, of course. There's ways to improve this. You can look at... I would recommend this, actually. Look at HS Replay. There's a list for Quest Warrior, Odd Quest Warrior.
Odd Quest Warrior is definitely the stronger of the
two
decks.
I prefer the Odd Quest Warrior as well,
but it does, of course, have a higher investment in Legends.
Because it requires Baku, right? If you have Baku, definitely look into Odd Quest Warrior. You have to take some stuff like Blood Razors, Chain Gangs out. I do like it a lot better because of that survival factor, right? Yeah. Because of the idea of gaining 4 every turn.
Ziliax is definitely a key card in here.
Ziliax is very good.
If you're playing the non-odd version, Lich King is definitely really good.
Lich King is possible. Darius Crowley, either way is possible. You can factor a rush package in this with Town Criers, Darius Crowley. If the demand is there, if you want to see that, we can actually make a video about the Odd Quest Warrior.
Actually, quickly mention for the cards that we just mentioned that we can put in what cards you would want to take out to replace them.
Yeah.
Because people have asked that on the other budget decks. Like, what do I take out to
that's a good idea. So for the non-odd, I'm going just for the regular one. So for the non-odd,
the odd is basically an entirely different deck. As much as it has a lot of the same ideas, it's a complete rebuild. You can't just swap out some cards.
So if we say we're going to put in Ziliax, right? You can, for example, take out a Slam. Slam is not an essential card. Cornered Sentry, also not an essential card. You could transfer that out to maybe add a bit higher curve taunt. A Ziliax. I wouldn't necessarily say Darius Crowley in this one. That seems a little weak to me and a little unnecessary, especially spending on a legend. So a Ziliax would be one that I would want to add to this for sure. And if you want to play the Lich King, then you can take out a bear for that, because it of course takes up that spot of one of the high curve minions.
Yeah.
So a Money War Bear for the Lich King, if you have it, definitely an upgrade in value. And other than that, the deck looks pretty fine. You can do rush packages, play around with a little bit. If you put Town Criers, then you probably put Darius and you put Rabid Worgans. I like it this way. I like it the control-ish version a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And in the case that you want to play odd, of course you're going to have to replace the even cards, right? You have to take the Executes, the Warpaths, all that, which are good cards.
Because this deck, the version without the rush package, has, as you said, more taunts and more control options in here. And also, in a way, it can be more aggressive than the rush version, because it gets the quest done quicker.
It gets the quest done fast, that is correct. You got the corner sentries for very cheap taunts. You have a very good curve. You have the Phantom Militias if you want. You have the sentries, the Tar Creepers, the very cheap small taunts, which are still effective, and you can get extra value.
You saw that when we played it. There was some turns where we got the
first game was a very good example of that. The first game was a very good example. Second game was a good example of keeping off the more aggressive tempo styles, kind of going into defensive, because we only played the Soul Furies one turn before the end.
Yeah,
and they kind of blundered with the Myros. And this one, okay, we got run over. It happens, but yeah, if the demand is there, let us know in the comments or in our Discord server. Message us privately. Or discuss it in the Hearthstone channels. To present the Odd Quest Warrior, we're happy to do that. Maybe give some insight on that. Any other suggestions, any other ideas, let us know in the comments. Maybe you've played around with this yourself, got some ideas to improve this deck. We're always open to that. We're always willing to discuss that. We're going to reply to every comment. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. Go join the Discord, interact with us. We'd appreciate it. We're going to see you in the next one. JJ.
That's it.
That's it.